Right now the starting lineup for the hometown Cotter Warriors. Starting at forward, number 2, a senior, 6'4", Cody Dobbs. The Riddler, number 22, Ben Riddle, 6'2". Number 33, he's 6'3", Nash Dowden, the senior. And the man in the middle, number 35, 6'8", J.T. Frazier. And number 55, he's a senior, 5'11", Caleb Sasser. And they're coached by head coach Hunter Sims. Right now 17-6 on the year. And now the Eureka Springs Highlanders. Number 2, he's a guard, 5'10", freshman Matthew Lester. Number 10, senior, 6'5", point guard Garrett Cross. Number 22, 6'4", senior Griffin Taylor. And at 6'2", forward senior Slade Clark. And at forward, 6'4", senior Carter Drennan. They're coached by Brian Rambo. Right now they finished 9-1 in conference. They got tested the other night against Cotter in a game that Cotter actually led in the first half. As the blue and red has been replaced by a sea of green. I'm sorry, Yellville. I think I said, Joey just told me I said Cotter during the starting lineups. It's so loud right now I can't even hear myself talk. As Frazier wins the tip to Sasser, and Riddle bringing it down, of course. Riddle had our TLSN Play of the Year. The dunk that went viral has over 4,000 views on it. And now the Panther fan section's making some noise, along with big groups come over from Eureka. Sasser thought about it, gets it over to Riddle.
They're showing a lot of patience early.
Of course, Yellville likes to go in the big man, 6'8", center, but good defensive play there by Eureka. They like to go into Frazier. But number 10, Garrett Cross, coming off of a huge game. As both of these teams, two of the elite teams in the 2A. The Highlanders 29-5 during the regular season.
Right now, Eureka trying to figure out the 1-3-1 zone.
They go inside. Frazier gets the steal, gets it off to Riddle.
Not a lot of open seams with the bounce pass in a 1-3-1.
And Riddle gets the first score of the game. Eureka jumps out now to a 2-0 lead, and I can actually hear myself talk. Frazier with the big rebound. Of course, Dobbs gets it to Riddle. Yellville showing a lot of patience here early.
And when we're looking at Eureka,
Sasser from way downtown, shot no good. Dowden tried to get ball out of bounds. Eureka gets possession.
Hey, when we're looking at Eureka Springs, we're looking at a team that's 29-5, the 6th rated 2A team in the state, and the win, I should say, they can hang their hat on is a win over 5A P Ridge. So a solid basketball team for the entire season.
Drive, little left-handed shots up, no good, tip back out. This is a big Eureka team and a big Yellville team. Yellville's had a considerable size advantage all year, but not against Eureka. Frazier knocks it out. Dowden comes away with it.
Hey, one thing's for sure. Junior high, senior high, this is going to be one district champion who won't be the Cotter Warriors.
That is true. The lob for Riddle.
Nice
the Riddler
play.
with the bucket.
Hey, they a nice back screen, nice lob over the back screen. The beautiful play set up, and the game couldn't start off any better for Yellville.
Well, Riddle showing his explosive hops there. As we got an exciting night of basketball going right now. Steal by Dowden. Quick hand shown by number 33, Nash Dowden.
These entry passes in the middle of that zone just aren't getting there.
Dobbs lobs it for the big man Frazier, who almost went out of bounds, tried to save it. Cross bringing it down, kicks it out. Long three-point shots up. Attempt by Matthew Lester. Frazier pulls down the board. As we're almost 5 minutes in, and Eureka has not scored a point yet in this low-scoring first quarter.
It's a pitcher's duel, Dave.
Of course, we've had some great games. The last one, I'm still trying to get my voice back from it. The Cotter flipping girls game that was just an incredible game. Sasser for three. No good. Riddle with the board to Dowden. Cross showing some quick hands. The 6'4 senior guard's a lot to handle.
You talk about that Cotter flipping girls game. I mean, talk about drama. We'll see what these guys have in store for us tonight.
Lob to Dowden. Dowden skies and scores.
I'll tell you what, right now, Yellville has plenty in store for the league champions.
Long three-point shot. Dowden gets the board. Of course, Yellville wanting revenge. They lost to Eureka earlier in the year.
That's really the first blemish that we've seen so far, for Yellville. What has otherwise, to this point, been, pretty much a perfect game. When I look across the court, Dave, I see a Yellville coach that you and I coached against many years back with the Cotter Cobras.
Yeah, head coach Hunter Sims. Nice little runner there by number 34, Carter Drennan.
Well, they're on the board.
Gets Eureka on the board right now, 6-2 in the first. Dobbs tries to force it into Riddle. Quick hands shown there by Drennan, forcing the turnover.
Hey, in the previous matchups, Yellville was defeated by Eureka by 23 and then by 19. So that doesn't mean anything right now.
It's Cross with the two-pointer. The nice little play there. Now it's 6-4 as we go under a minute in this pitcher's duel of a first quarter. Good defensive play there by number 22, Griffin Taylor of the Highlanders. And right now, Eureka looking like they're going to hold for the last shot, down 6-4.
Looked like they got their legs back after a shaky start.
The fans just tried their 4-3-2-1 countdown. Here we go, three-point shot at the buzzer, no good. Attempt by Matthew Lester at the end of the first quarter. That went fast.
6-4. Hey, what do we have? No fouls. So not that many stoppages of play. And, yeah, that went pretty fast. 6-4, the 6 straight points by Yellville come out being really patient, working the ball, had some possessions. The first possession was in excess of 1 minute, and then we have the Highlanders coming out and finally, scoring that bucket, which gets them, sort of, on track, gets the butterflies out of the stomach if there were any. But it's a matter of, people talk about being difficult to beat a team 3 times for a reason, because it is difficult to beat a team 3 times. And so, here we have the third meeting, even though the average victory, margin of victory for Eureka has been 21 points, it's still, Yellville Summits had 2 chances to see them, and they look ready tonight, Dave.
Yeah, Coach Hunter Sims, he's got this team primed. Has a good defensive first quarter. Both teams feeling each other out, 2 well-matched teams.
And the place to attack this zone is going to be in the corners or in the middle right there where he just took the ball. You got to get penetration in the zone, kick it out, and the baseline and the middle of the zone is where you want to attack here. And so far, Eureka hasn't been successful in either one of those spots until that play.
Well, we got our first foul of the game, 19 seconds into the second quarter. Right now it's 6-5.
Hey, we got some Eureka fans on Facebook. We got Carol Greer, Highlanders fan.
Well, Eureka fans and Yellville fans are online. Let's know who you're cheering for. As Yellville right now, 6-5. McKissick for 3. Big time shot by McKissick. Extends it now to a 9-5 lead. As Cross driving, looks like they're going to call Frazier on the foul. So that's going to be Frazier's first.
We will be in Eureka next month. We might watch a little basketball as well.
I don't know if we're going to be watching the Arkansas Razorbacks, though.
I don't think we're going to be watching, not unless we go to their houses, because they're not going to be playing any postseason basketball.
Yeah, we were talking, we're going to Eureka next month, and usually we always watch the NCAA at the Rowdy Beaver in Eureka. We usually watch the Razorbacks. That's not happening this year unless they turn things around.
They'll have to win the SEC tournament, and that's doubtful.
Looks like the foul is on the play, is on number 3, Jackson Cross. That's his first. Team's first. Right now, neither student section is set down. Both teams are psyched. Dowden, McKissick, Frazier, Riddle, and Sasser in the game right now for Yellville. Of course, Eureka really keying in on Frazier early. McKissick tried to get it into Frazier a little bit high. And now Cross bringing it down. Cross drives, a lot of contact. He wanted to call on it, but no call. Yellville bringing it back right now, up 9-5.
You know, a lot of times big guys don't get the call on charges or anything else. They don't seem to get the benefit of the doubt from the refs.
Dowden started to drive, gets it back to Sasser. Sasser, he likes to shoot from outside, but Eureka's not giving him much space early.
So both teams, you know, in a 1-3-1, and
Dowden skies, gets the board but loses it.
Neither team has really been able to solve the other's defense yet. We may be in for a 35, 40 points may win this game.
Well, both teams showing a lot of patience here in this first half, sticking to their game plans. As they're going to get number 22, Taylor. Too many steps there, and the ball back to Yellville.
Hey, even though there was a turnover, there's a bright spot for the Highlanders there. They did two things right. They got the ball into the paint, made the nice kick into the corner, and that's what they're going to have to do if they're going to be successful. You know, same thing with Cotter. I'm sorry, not Cotter, Yellville.
That's the problem when you do 4 games in one night. I struggle with that too. I'll be saying the wrong. When you call so many of them, it's hard to keep track of. But this is one we've been waiting for. We knew this was going to be a good matchup. Right now, low scoring matchup. As Sasser about took off the head of the Eureka Springs coach with that rocket pass into the corner. Yeah, a lot of Eureka fans online, a lot of Panther fans online. Let us know who you're cheering for. Share this post, too. Share it. Tag in some people. Let's get some more fans out here cheering on Facebook. It's an interactive broadcast. As this is a defensive battle, 3:42 left. Second quarter, it's 9-5.
Yeah, not the cleanest of games so far.
I think you'd say both teams are a little tight right now, but they're playing hard. Some great defense right now. As we are in the Marion County Farm Bureau second quarter, 449-4081. Thank Marion County Farm Bureau. Thank Joey Sample. Hey, if you're in Yellville, stop by Marion County Farm Bureau and say, hey, Joey Sample, thank you so much for helping bring high school basketball to my iPad, my iPhone, your smartphone, any device that you want to use. Give them a call, too, for insurance, 449-4081. And our good friends at Lakeview Auto, 425-6040. Give Mike's former student, Michael Porting, a call. And, hey, we had some Black Sheep food earlier. Black Sheep, they're famous for brisket. Check them out when you're in Yellville. As I think I'm having to yell online. It's just been so loud in this gym tonight. Hopefully the roads haven't been outside. Hopefully the roads are okay outside. A lot of teams going to be traveling back late tonight. So safe journeys to everyone.
I wish I had looked at the stream on our previous game, and if they're still out there, you know, Kyra Hargrove gave me a shout out, and so did Amy and Josh Lynch. If you're still listening, thanks, and I hope you guys are doing well.
Riddle with the jump shot, no good.
And one thing this zone is doing, it's really taking care of the big guy from Yellville.
That's the first foul on Dowden. Yeah, the Eureka defense really keying in on JT Frazier, the senior. 6'8" senior. Long three-point shot by Cross.
That's the first three-point shot that they really caught in rhythm and stepped into. That looked good coming out of the hand.
Lob in for Dowden. Cross comes away with it. 1 point lead right now for Yellville with 2:43 left in the first half. In a quick moving game. Only 4 fouls total. Only 1 timeout been called, so it's been moving quick. The number 1 seed Yellville or Eureka Springs against the number 3 seed Yellville. Yellville had to beat their rival Flippin to get here. Eureka had to beat Cotter. Cross misses it. Cross goes back up again. No good. Frazier comes away with it. Gets it to Riddle. Riddle out to Sassers for 3. Misses it. Dowden with the board and the finish.
We just saw about 4 offensive rebounds on those last 2 possessions. Good job by number 33, Dowden, snatching that air ball, putting it back, and another turnover. I hadn't seen Eureka Springs play yet, Dave. I know you have, but I would venture a guess that they're not on their A game yet.
Well, I think both teams are offensively struggling right now. It's a defensive clinic. Both teams just playing hard defensively. I think this is 2 teams that really mirror each other. Dowden gets it off to Sasser. Sasser in the corner to Riddle. As right now, Frazier not able to get any room with the defense. Kicks it to Riddle for 3. No good. Drennan goes down, hops right back up. Cross now walking it down as we go under 1 minute. And yes, fans, you're right. It is the second quarter. It's only 11-8. But a defensive battle between these 2 teams. Drennan turns around. Shot all over. Doesn't go in. Cross. 1-on-4. And they're going to call him with the offensive foul.
Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
As Frazier takes the charge and draws the foul on Cross.
Hey, I was waiting for that one, Dave.
I've been trying to say that all year, and we've done probably 6 games, and Frazier just never goes down. But then, of course, the one time he does, I wasn't ready.
Well, Howard Cosell, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, Thrilla in Manila. Most of the people watching and listening to us
They probably don't even know what we're talking about when we say the Rumble in the Jungle.
Right, no,
Right now, the Panthers with the turnover. The steal by Taylor goes in with the right hand and scores. And Eureka now within a point. It's 11-10.
The only thing that Yellville didn't want to happen right there.
10 seconds to go. Over to Riddle. 5 seconds. They got to get a shot off. Get it to Dobbs. Dobbs has got to put it up. Yellville could not get a shot off. Good defensive play. At the end of the first half.
11-10?
Yellville 11, Eureka 10 in a defensive battle. It looks like Nathan Roger understands the down goes Frazier call.
Well, I'm glad I got to do it, and I'm glad somebody got it. Hey, but 11-10, it's a lot like Ali and Frazier slugging back and forth, maybe in the early rounds, where they're filling each other out, and we're about to get into the the 8th, 9th, 10th, 12th, 15th rounds here in the second half. We're going to see more of a Clubber Lang, Rocky Balboa type fight. No jabs in a Rocky Balboa fight, Dave.
Yeah, these two teams are just throwing big punches at each other. A defensive clinic right now, 11-10 in the first half. Eureka and Yellville, I mean, these are two teams that have really mirrored each other, especially when it comes to the size. But I think we got another good game shaping up. We've had pretty much every game in this entire tournament has been a good one, gone down to the wire. Of course, congratulations to the last game we just covered, the Lady Warriors of Cotter pulling off a win, a gutsy win over flipping the Lady Bobcats in one of the best games we've seen all year. And I'll tell you, we got another good game right here. It's 11-10. But we're going to step away. We got about 6.5 minutes. We're going to take a little break. We'll be right back here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Hey everyone, and welcome back. It is time for the third quarter here in Yellville. Tell you what, we've had some great games, and we got a 1-point game here in the championship. Yellville and Eureka. 16 minutes left. Who is going to come out and be the district champion of the 2A? As here we go, starting this third quarter. And now Riddle over to Dowden. Dowden, he's joined by Sasser, Dobbs, Frazier for the starting five in this defensive battle in the first half. Goes into Frazier. Frazier outside back to Dobbs, over to Sasser. Sasser thought about it, gets it back to Riddle. Riddle drives, stops, pops, shot. No good. Strong rebound there by number 22, Taylor.
And you know, Frazier's been held scoreless and Yellville's ahead at the half. I wonder how many times that has happened this year. Or in his career, for that matter.
Well, these two evenly matched teams in a game that is probably going down to the wire. Big time play there.
And there's the first at 7:02. Eureka takes their first lead on a nice drive down the baseline. Acrobatic shot.
Right now it's 12-11, 6:49 left. Third quarter. It's like they're going to call that on Frazier with the offensive foul. That's Frazier's second.
It already looks like the Highlanders have come out with a little bit more fire.
Well, the Highlanders in their game the other night against Cotter was actually down at halftime. Then in the third quarter just took over and then never trailed. Ultimately held on for about a 10-point victory. In the corner, three-point shot, no good. As number 22, Taylor Skying, trying to get the board.
And, you know, that's one of the things I said earlier. Those are two weak spots of a 1-3-1, you know, the free throw line in the corner. But it doesn't matter if you don't hit your shots. And now Yellville's looking for the same thing.
Riddle is rejected. Good play by Cross. Showing the extension, the 6'5" point guard. I know Nathan Kreiner says not actually the Thriller in Manila. Yeah, Thriller in Manila. That was Frazier and Ali. I think we were just referencing our fight talk, but thanks for pointing that out.
Frazier was, Ali and Frazier, yeah.
I think Frazier Frazier was actually fighting Foreman. I think he went down 7 times in 2 rounds. In a brutal fight, they lost the heavyweight championship of the world to.
I'm getting my Foreman and Frazier's mixed up.
Right now, Cross with the board, kicks it. Eureka holds it. Cross drives, throws it up, shot no good. Dowden.
Eureka fans wanted a call on that one.
Well, anyways, this is like a heavyweight fight. These guys are going back to back. Lob up the back. Eureka definitely saw that. That worked earlier in the game. Not then.
I just like to say, any chance I get, I like to say Thriller in Manila. To me, that's the greatest. That's the greatest fight nickname of all time.
Yeah, and that's probably one of the greatest fights of all time. The third one between Frazier and Ali. 14 brutal rounds. Neither fighter was never the same afterwards. This is like two heavyweight fights. They go into Frazier, who's rejected by Drennan.
And we are 4 minutes and 13 seconds into the third quarter, and there have been 2 points scored. The first, the pitcher's duel comment early in the game was sort of a joke, but it really is.
It is a defensive battle. Hardly any fouls. Games are moving quick, but
this is like the Super Bowl.
Yeah, low but it's a competitive game,
yeah.
Low-scoring competitive game. Any team that can go on a little offensive run might be enough to pull away for the game. If you can have a little 6 or 8-0 run, that might do it.
Yeah, in a game like this, a 3-pointer, kind of feels like a 6-pointer. Nice pass.
Beautiful pass to Cross.
A good look underneath. Nice cut to the rim. See, something like that. Just a 3-point lead in a game like this. It just seems like so much, even though it takes 1-3 to erase it.
I'll tell you, Eureka now up 14-11. We got a couple people joined us. Nathan Kreiner said, "I'm happy to see my alumni playing on TV. Thanks for the video." Hey, we're having fun doing this. A lot of Eureka fans on there, so Panther fans out there, let's hear what you got. Come on. Right now it's kind of one-sided. I think I'm seeing more Eureka fans online than I am Panther fans, so let's see if we can get those Panther fans chiming in.
Hey, if some of those Eureka fans want to meet us live and in person, hey, good chance to be at the Rowdy Beaver on March 16th.
We'll be there watching the NCAA, so I don't think the Razorbacks are going to be watching with us. So, but yeah, like Vicky Parks just said, nice crowd, beautiful crowd. Every game, this place has been packed. I'm glad this tournament's turned out so well. They definitely need to have another one here. Fantastic facilities, best in the two-way. As Yellville moving it around, trying to get an open shot. Sasser over to Dowden. Dowden. Nothing there. Over to Riddle. Lobs it into Dobbs. Dobbs hits the bucket. And I'll tell you, Yellville needed that.
That's their first basket in, over what amounts to a quarter. Going back to the latter part of the second quarter.
Right now 14-13, and all the Panther fans are coming out online. So great to have fans of both teams joining us for this interactive broadcast. Drennan gets it over in the corner. 3-point shot. Frazier with the board. And Frazier is fouled.
You can't ask any more, than the rhythm three out of that possession. And Frazier goes up there and snatches it out of the air. Offense did its job, didn't convert. Defense did its job, and now Yellville's got a chance to take its first lead of the second half. Well, since early on, right? Since the 7:02 mark.
Right now, Coach Sims
coaching up
Frazier fired up, yeah. McKissick's in the game. Frazier's getting ready to check back in. Of course, that last foul, that was actually on Cross, his second. Sasser for three. Shot's no good. Riddle skies and hits the shot. Yellville has now come back and taken another 1-point lead.
And that's just the second foul of the quarter.
We got Tyler Coots that just joined us online, so Congratulations to Tyler Coots. I know she's sitting over there with Cheek and Clausen. Congratulations on their victory. Right now, 15-14, Eureka Springs. 1 minute and 6 seconds left. Lob inside to Cross. Big time block by Frazier. But they're going to get him with a foul on that. And I think that's going to be Frazier's third foul. It's Frazier's third foul. Number 10, Cross, going to the line.
See if he's removed from the game. Looks like coach is going to stick with him.
Cross hits the first shot, so we're knotted at 15.
Sims is going to ride Frazier as long as he can.
Cross hits the second shot.
Hey, back and forth.
Eureka now with a 1-point lead, 16-15. Sasser over to Riddle, over to Sasser for three. Shot long. Dobbs gets the board. 45 seconds left. Cross knocks the ball out of bounds.
Hey, Yellville's running their offense. They got a good look. Fortunate to get the rebound. Hey, they got another shot. 41 seconds. See if they play for the last shot of the quarter.
Right now, Dowden driving, kicks it to Sasser. Sasser been shooting under pressure all night, not getting much spacing. Good defense shown by Eureka. As Yellville looks like they're holding for the last shot. As the pass sails out of bounds.
And that's one of those unforced errors we were talking about earlier. But hey, it already happened. Tuck it away. Forget about it.
Now Eureka, under 10 seconds. Cross gets it. Over to Lester, back to Cross. Cross is going to drive. Shots thrown up. No good. Cross not happy with the call from the ref, but now we're in the fourth quarter. We got another close game, Mike. 1-point game. It's 16-15.
A lot of contact there on the baseline earlier, but no call. One thing that is evident by the number of fouls is that, or the lack thereof, is that the refs are going to let them play. The refs don't want to, nor should they, be the decisive factor in this game.
I'll tell you one thing I've really enjoyed covering these games, especially over at Yellville, is the fan sections of Yellville and Flippin and Cotter and the schools that we've been to this year, and the Eureka crowd that's come over. They are making some noise. The crowd that's come over from Eureka tonight, has been one of the loudest visiting crowds I think I've heard this year.
You know what? It's about an hour drive from here. It's not just a drive up the road either. These kids came over on a Friday after school. They want to see their team bring home the big trophy. Get that number 1 seed next week in Danville.
Well, right now it is 8 minutes away. One of these teams is winning the championship.
And by the same token, Yellville wants to reward their home fans for all their support.
Eureka just showing tremendous patience. As Drennan is fouled.
That's going to be his third.
So Dowden with 3. Frazier, I believe, with 4 now.
I think he had 4. Yeah, you're right, Dave.
All right, so Frazier with 4, Dowden with 3.
It's like I think they must have all of Yellville's fouls, or almost all of them.
Right now, 7.5 minutes left. It's a 1-point game. Riddle, Sasser, Dowden, Dobbs, and Frazier. They've been the group pretty much the whole game tonight. McKissick came in, hit a couple big threes. They get it to Frazier. Frazier to Dobbs.
Nice dish inside.
Oh, good move by Dobbs, but does not get the bucket. And now Eureka coming back the other way as we're under 7 minutes. They get it to Cross on the baseline. Beautiful dish to Cross, who draws the foul.
Is that going to be 5 on Frazier?
And I'm sorry, that's Frazier's 4th, so he had 3. So now Frazier with 4 fouls.
Does that mean he's get the standing 8 count?
Right now, Dowden with 3. As Cross hits the first free throw. As Frazier coming out of the game for a minute. Right now down 17-15, 6-17.
Probably set him down for a minute or so and get him right back in there.
And he hits the second free throw. Free throws are going to be so critical in this fourth quarter.
3-point game, with scoring at a premium, 3-point game seems like a lot, and every turnover seems like 2.
Now 6:07 left. Coach Sims didn't like that play. He calls a timeout, getting his team together.
Hey, it's never good to throw the ball to your coach. That's always a bad feeling for the player. When the coach ends up with the ball, something bad happened, and probably don't want to be over there walking into that huddle. But hey, it's time right now for Sims to draw something up. Eureka is very, like you said a minute ago, they're being very patient, very composed, very showing a lot of poise, and Yellville has to do the same, and they have done it tonight. It's just a matter of at some point in these last 6 minutes or so, somebody's gonna cause a turnover. Somebody's needed to convert it. Who's gonna get the key stop down the stretch? Somebody's gonna hit a big 3-pointer. Who's it gonna be?
Well, now this is crunch time. 6 minutes left. 3-point game. The number 1 seed Eureka team. They've been the class of this conference all year. Jason Jones said this may be the first team to 20 wins. That could be true.
I was sitting in Pocahontas last night watching a girls game, and a man next to me said the same thing.
Strong rebound by Dowden. Dowden crashing the boards hard like he always does. Riddle driving, ball's knocked loose. He's surrounded, gets it back to Dowden.
Eureka's turning up the pressure.
Tried to get it in the corner to McKissick, but good defensive play there by number 22, Griffin Taylor, with the fast hands. As really any team that goes on a little run might do it. Dobbs into Dowden, back to Dobbs. McKissick gets it back to Dowden. Dowden back to McKissick for 3. Shot's no good. He follows it up. Riddle gets the board. Good play by Riddle.
It looks like a charge.
As offensive foul on number 22, Riddle. Cross with a good defensive play. Steps in front. That's 2 on Riddle.
And that's really frustration. You know, so little scoring. You know, just you get the ball, and sometimes players their emotion takes over instead of just running the play and doing everything that they do in practice every day. And these are kids. They're 16, 17 years old, and this is a big night for them. For some of them, they're seniors. This is their last night that they will ever play in front of the home crowd. So it's a big game for these Yellville Panthers.
Yeah, emotional night tonight, but it's crunch time right now as we get down to the final few minutes left. But it's been a great night of basketball. Again, like we've said, thank you to Yellville Athletic Director Steve Jones for allowing us to come in and stream these games. It's been a blast. Thank you for everyone that tuned in. We've had over 10,000 people tune in just to Tuesday night's games. We had about 5,000 the first night. By the time we're said and done, we're going to have over 20,000 people tune into these games.
I think with over 30,000 visitors in the last month.
And so it's been a big thing. TLSN, our page, just with the basketball coverage, we've had tens of thousands of visitors just watching our broadcast, and it's been a blast. Season 1, when this is done, we're going to be at 41 games. I'll be ready for a little break, but man, this was fun. But now we got 5 minutes left. Who's going to pull this out?
Hey, while they're passing the ball up top there, I'm going to give a shout out to my old principal, Wes Henderson, the superintendent here. I know he's pulling for Yellville. I can see him right now.
Eureka with a 3-point lead. They're content to take their time. No shot clock here in high school, so Cross drives and hits the big bucket.
A 5-point lead right now. That's big. That's big. A big shot for Eureka. Yellville really needs to score here. Frazier, the senior, he would love to be part of this comeback win.
Frazier for 3 from the top. Short on the shot. Rebound by Drennan. Right now, a 5-point game. Eureka walking it up.
They're going to a man. Oh.
Big time crossover by Cross. In the corner. 3-point shot by Lester.
Hey, that's one of those 3-pointers that seems like a 4, 5, or 6-pointer at this point.
Right now, 8-point game. Still plenty of time left, but Yellville needing a bucket.
They're needing a bucket in a big way, Dave. That's the last thing that they need right there. Hey, but you got to feel for these seniors. Dean Smith, legendary coach at North Carolina, in situations like this, he'd bring his team over, legendarily. He'd bring his team over into the huddle, and he always kept things super positive. And instead of yelling at his players, Bobby Knight style, it would be more of, hey guys, we're 8 points behind. This is your last night that you're ever going to play in front of your fans at your stadium. Wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be fun to come back and win? And, that's the way the Yellville guys have to think right now. Wouldn't it be fun? What a great memory it would be for them to come back right now. And, of course, on the other side, you have the Highlanders of Eureka Springs. Hey, wouldn't it be a great memory for their seniors to have come to Yellville, beat them 3 times, take that trophy back home, to Eureka. So, it's like you said in the last game at the end of it. It's tough that there has to be a second-place team, but only one team ends up winning at the end of the season in any sport. Everybody loses except for one team.
Right now, 3 minutes, 20 seconds left. Eureka with the ball, 8-point lead. Yellville needing to put the pedal to the metal in this last 3 minutes and 20 seconds to see if they can come back and win this district championship at home. Still plenty of time left. Cross with the drive and draws the foul. Looks like that's going to be the 7th foul on Yellville. So Cross going to the line with a chance to hit some free throws. But still plenty of time left. We saw this the other night. Looks like that's actually the 4th on Dowden. We saw this the other night when Flippin coming back against Eureka. So not over yet. 3:06 to go. Free throws, no good. Dowden gets it. Frazier has it stolen. Sasser gets it back. Sasser driving, loses the ball. Yellville's going to retain possession, but a big Yellville needs the ball. They need a bucket right here in the worst way. 2:52 to go.
Things are a little frantic right now. This is a
Sasser, the jump shot.
Needed shot. Much
Big
needed
time
shot.
3 by Sasser. And they're going to call it a 2. 23-17. But Eureka comes right back.
A heads-up play by Eureka Springs on both ends, getting down the court. There's Frazier
for 3. And now it's a 5-point game, 2 minutes to go. Yellville putting on the pressure. Looks like they're going to call that on Sasser. He thought he had wrapped him up for a jump ball. 2 minutes, 11 seconds left. It's a 5-point game.
Really not a bad turn of events, depending on what happens at the free throw line right here. Because what Yellville needs more than anything is for the clock to stop and to get the ball back.
Right now, number 22, Taylor, going to the line.
What they need here is a missed free throw, and they don't get it.
And Eureka hits the first one, so now it's a 2. They're down, of course, 2 possessions. This free throw, if he makes it a 3-possession game. Still 2 minutes left. Lot can happen. Misses a shot. Dowden skies and gets the board and draws the foul. Only the 3rd foul right now on Eureka. Looks like that's on number 10, Cross.
Eureka has some fouls to give, and that may come into play down the stretch.
Still plenty of time. Of course, Yellville needing to move it quick. They get it to Frazier. Frazier shoots it over the top. Ball's loose. Dowden pulls it back. Stops, pops, misses it. Yellville all over the place. It looks like there's going to be a foul on the play. Looks like they're going to call that on Dobbs, his first.
That right there, with number 2. Who is that? Matthew Lester. That's why you teach your players to chin the ball and to be strong with it. And that's all he did is go up and get the ball, strong with it. There was nothing up for Yellville to do but foul.
He misses the free throw. Frazier gets it, so Yellville staying alive. Riddle bringing it down.
Hey, they don't need a 3. They just need a score.
They go out to Dobbs. Of course, Sasser's the 3-point artist for this team. He's driving. Steps back out, throws it up. Shot's no good. Cross gets the board.
Probably not the
1 minute and 18
they
seconds.
wanted.
Cross driving. As they say, out of bounds. No foul on the play, just the ball's knocked out of bounds.
Hey, that's probably not the 3 they wanted. But like you said, he's their 3-point, he's their sniper.
All right, right now 1 minute and 13 seconds left. This game's not done yet. 26-20. A lot can happen in a minute.
It's worth pointing out that the Highlanders will be shooting 2 free throws from this point forward, as the next foul will be Yellville's 10th. And it's also worth noting that Eureka has only 3 fouls, so they can waste some time down the stretch and use some fouls. Waste a little time getting up the court, foul. They can foul before Yellville hits a 3. That may come into play. We'll see what happens.
1 minute and 12 seconds left. Yellville trying to get a turnover. Cross gets the bucket. I'm sorry, Drennan with the bucket. Now extends it to an 8-point game under a minute. Yellville's got to move quick. Frazier for 3.
Hey, and unfortunately for Yellville, and fortunately for Eureka, hey, when you're down, sometimes you have to take chances, and that's what happened down there. Yellville took a chance, ended up in an easy basket.
Cross with the play. They got a little cute with the lob, but luckily got it back. Up 8 right now.
And they really have there's really no need for them to shoot the ball.
It's like Yellville not fouling. Eureka. Coach Sims wanting a foul, but it took about 10 seconds after he signaled for it.
That's going to be Dowden's 5th.
As number 10, Cross, now going to the line.
He'll get 2.
And he hits the first shot. Now 9-point game, 26 seconds left. Free throws up and good by Cross. Down 10, 20 seconds. Cross with the rejection, now down to 19 seconds left. Down 10 into Sasser. Over to Frazier for 3. Taylor gets the board. Sims telling his team not to foul. .9 seconds. Foul on Frazier, that's his 5th, so Frazier fouls out. As Cross going to the line, but it's academic now. Congratulations, the Eureka Highlanders senior boys are going to be the 2A district champion.
And congratulations to Yellville Summit, too, for getting to this point. Hey, they were in it. Had the lead in the 3rd quarter. Eureka is just a really good basketball team, and played really well. And Yellville's got nothing to hang their heads about.
So congratulations to the Eureka Springs Highlanders, your 2A district champions, as they win 32-20 over Yellville. Of course, this is going to conclude our coverage of the 2A district tournament. We did a total. We had 12 games, 18 hours of coverage this week. It's been a lot of fun, but our season now comes to an end, 41 games in, and it's been a lot of fun. But congratulations to the Eureka team. And we'll give the team just a minute as Yellville comes to the center.
Yeah, I wish I could have done more games with you guys. It's fun to come down here tonight a couple of times. From when the season started, you guys did a great job.
Well, we had a lot of fun. Congratulations again to these teams. We had some great games tonight. We had some great games all week. The Flippin' Cotter senior girls game, just an incredible game, went down to the wire.
Instant classic.
But now the runner-up, the Yellville Summit Panthers. The 2A runner-ups, Coach Hunter Sims and his team finished at 17-7. Of course, now they're going to go on to play in regionals. So their season's not done yet. But 17-7 overall for Coach Hunter Sims. So congratulations to that group. A lot of seniors on that team. Wish them nothing but good luck as they go on to regionals, along with Flippin', Cotter, and Eureka coming from the 2A. The Panthers are going to be playing next Thursday in Danville. So they'll be back. Their season's not done yet. Good defensive effort tonight, holding the Eureka team to 30 points. Unfortunately, offensively, just couldn't get any rhythm going offensively.
Class 2A District 1 2019 regular season conference champions, Eureka Springs Highland.
And now the regular season champions and the district champions, the Eureka Springs team. Congratulations. To the Eureka Springs team. Of course, they won 32-20, but now they improved to 30-5 on the year. And they'll be playing next Wednesday in Danville. So great job, both teams. Great job, all the teams in this tournament. Again, we said this a lot this year. Thank you to all the sponsors who helped make this year possible. We couldn't have done it without each and every one of you guys. It's been a lot of fun. Of course, from the Zen Master Mike Hemme, who joined us tonight and a few other times, and then the one and only Joey Broadcasting, who put in so much work each week on making sure that we, could put together a quality product to put out there. I just want to say thank you to all of our sponsors. And while we start to go off the air, we're going to go ahead and run a video of our sponsors to kind of thank all of our sponsors. So if you are out in the community and you see some of these businesses, be sure to say thank you so much for sponsoring the TLSN. And while this video runs, when it's done, we're going to be done. But from the Loose Cannon, David McBee, the one and only Joey Broadcasting, the Zen Master Mike Hemme, Sumo Nathan Rogers, the G-Dog Grant Dodson, and everyone else who helped us this year. Go out and do something nice for someone, and remember, your tomorrows are never guaranteed. From us at the Twin Lakes Sports Network, we'll see you next season. All right, hey, this is David McBee, Twin Lakes Sports Network. We just got done covering the district tournament over here. This is Steve Jones. We've been talking about you all week, saying what a great job you did putting on this tournament. But I'll tell you what, we had some great games tonight.
Yes. This is what high school basketball is all about. The Carter flipping girls game was just, even I was into it. I mean, I was all pumped up, and you're not really for anybody. You just want to see a good game, and we certainly did, and it was outstanding. And you mentioned having a good tournament. I have to give props to the Yellville Summit community. We had the best hospitality room, concession stand. I mean, everything just went off real well. And there's a lot of there's a lot of moving parts to pulling off a good tournament, but our people stepped up and really did it. And then we had a great basketball on top of that, so that makes it even better.
Yeah, it was incredible basketball, and I mean, great facility here, and so glad that you let us come along. We ended up, I think we had like over 20,000 people tune in this week. So we have people all over the country watching, but you guys did a great job. And next time, we'd like to interview you sometime, because I still got to ask you about, I know you like comic books, so we can get caught up. I got to find out what you thought of the Aquaman movie and all that kind of stuff.
I thought a lot of it. It was outstanding. I think I paid to see it 3 times. My wife was so proud again.
So maybe we can get over here and do some Yellville Summit baseball or something like that in the future. But it was a lot of fun, and thank you so much. Great turnout. Great job in the tournament. Thank you so much for letting us join it.
Hey, thank you for being here. We told our kids we're going to be on TV all week. And, I mean, we know it's not ESPN, but it is to us. And it made us real tickled that y'all were here. So thank you very much.
We had a lot of fun. We'll have to definitely do this again next year. So thanks a lot.
Baseball in 14 days.
All right, you hear that, Joey? Baseball in 14 days. So I'll be right back, Joey. We're going to get a couple more quick interviews. All right, this is David McBee, the Loose Cannon. I'm still over here at Yellville. Of course, I got a couple of the Lady Warriors from the incredible game you guys had with flipping. I got Sam Sanchez, and then also I got Paige Clausen here. First of all, Sam, what a game with you guys in flipping.
Thank you. We worked really hard, and we worked all season for this moment.
Yeah, well, it was a great game. It went down to the wire. Of course, Paige, you hit a really big shot at the end. What were you thinking when that shot left your fingers?
Well, honestly, I just blacked out So I kind of just like took it, and then I looked and I was like, oh no, please go in, and it did, and I was like, oh my gosh, thank goodness. I was like, I don't even know, I was shook, literally. It was amazing.
Yeah, well, it was a great game. You guys had a great season, and now you guys are going on to regionals. So what's something, Sam, that you guys are going to have to do in regionals in order to win?
We're going to have to learn how to handle the ball better and just trust each other to win.
And Paige, out of tonight's game, what would you say, what's going to be your biggest memory of tonight's game?
Probably that shot, honestly, because it was, I don't even know, because I blacked out when I took it, and it just went in, so probably that shot.
Well, I'm glad the shot went in. You guys had a great season, and we had so much fun covering you guys, and we'll definitely, good luck to you. Unfortunately, AAA is not going to let us film you guys in regionals, so we can't follow you, but we had a lot of fun broadcasting your games this year, so. All right, thanks, guys. All right, hey, this is David McBee. We are down. We're still in Yellville. We're with senior girls head coach Jared Wilhite. Of course, we talked to you before the season. Oh, he's saying go over, go over. Oh, it's saying them to all come over. Of course, we talked before the season. And you said, this was a young team. And you guys really stepped up, and you guys got hot right when it mattered in districts. I mean, you guys played some great basketball.
Yeah, back-to-back really, really good games, and you kind of saw this group really mature, especially in the second half, responding to adversity, because flipping, they hit us in the mouth right off the start, and I was worried. I thought, what are we going to do? And we responded. They had jumped out, a huge lead, and we come back, especially second half, and got it rolling.
Well, I'll tell you, this team was a lot of fun to watch. We had a blast just covering you guys' games. Now, kind of tell us, now you're going to regionals. What do you guys got to do in regionals?
Well, we'll go in. We'll play the number 4 seed from the other side, which I'll have to get online and find out who it is. But we'll play Wednesday, I believe, at 7. And it's one of those, you win your first one, you get to go to the state tournament. So that's what we'll do. Get ready to go. All
right, so one win to get to the state tournament. And, hey, we had a lot of blasts covering you guys. It was a lot of fun. Now I got a question. Are we going to have another Wilhite shirt made up like the one from last year?
Yes.
All right.
There may be a rain shirt in the works too, so just get ready.
Oh, the Rains train. Yeah, the Rains train. So, hey, congratulations, everyone. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you.